All right, turn 7. I did get a reply that the intent of that Rockets event is to place pending, so it will not get removed. So that's how we played that correctly. So let's just jump into turn 7. We do not have an HQ event. Again, they do. Golly, that has happened a lot as we've been playing. All right, that is number 5. Turn 7, number 5, rally. Any weapons teams on the fire tide team flip. Any fire litter or paralyzed teams are replaced with assault teams. Wow. All right, I don't think I have any fire teams, but that's a litter team. So it's replaced with an assault team. I assume unpinned as well, since it wouldn't make sense to rally a... Could be wrong, but that unit has now taken its move. Any weapons teams on the fire team flip. Any fire, litter, or paralyzed teams are replaced with assault teams. That's twice we've had the rally. All right. PC markers. So, turn 7, it is B and C. So C, C, and C. And now we got B's the rest of the way. B, B. Don't anticipate getting on those, but we'll put them there anyway. All right. And these are actually currently empty. So, now, this unit gets activated. And then we've got 2 enemy activity checks cards. Need to remember nothing with that unit. So, the first one. This is an assault team on the same card on an opposing unit's card, 1 through 2. That is a 1. That is do no action. So he does nothing. So now over here, we got 1, 2, 3 units. We are in an overrun. So the first unit is an LMG. So let's look over here. This is good order infantry. Let's see. It says good order infantry, Panzer Grenadiers. I assume that is not... I'm just assuming that is all of our... Let's see. If at area HQ, we're drawing 4. I'm doing it for each... Well, see, that's an assault team. Good, because the assault team's not good order. Huh. Actually, the assault team goes by a different rule. The assault team, not on an opposing unit's card, 1 through 2. That is a 2. It's going to infiltrate towards the closest unit. 2 again, so 1 and a 2. It's going to infiltrate, and that's actually good for this tank if it's because this guy is going to maybe give it some cover. So he's going to try to infiltrate. 1, 2. Saw the short. So he did not infiltrate. He is exposed. And we have no, that assault team is down there. So we just have small arms fire there. All right. Oops. I need to undo all that. That unit did not move. He was an assault team. He became an assault team. So 1 through 2 doesn't matter, and the infiltrate attempts don't matter. That was the infiltrate attempts. This was the action. So this right here was the card to see. So this LMG is all other situations, 1 through 4. That is a 4. which is advance straight ahead. So the LMG is actually going to move onto this card. He is exposed. All right, and he's under the building. Now, the next one, the Panzer Shrek. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Dang it, I just did that again. None of that applied. Attempt to infiltrate southeast is what he's going to do. So southeast is here. So 1, 2, no, just 1. But he did. I just totally butchered that. He infiltrated from here over to here. Now, when he did that, this mortar is going to open up fire. He is also going to open up fire. And he's going to do it on this because of most steps. So he is going to fire there. And these guys are going to also open up fire. We got here, here, and here firing at him. Well, I don't know why I just did that. I'm going to try to get this mortar to lay something down on him. But right now we've got a crossfire and heavy fire from this mortar. Right there. All right. Okay, so that's what he did. He infiltrated to there. Next unit, the Panzer Shrek, 1 through 4. That is a 4. He is also going to attempt to infiltrate here. 1. Yeah, only 1. So he did not succeed in infiltrating. So he is also exposed. Then this unit, 1 through 4. 2. Southwest. So he is going to go here. That is actually exactly what he needed. So he's going to try to infiltrate. He gets 1 draw. He failed. So he is here, but he is exposed. So that was ultimately good for this guy. Maybe, depending on what he does. So that's it. They're done. Man, I butchered that for a while. I forgot about this, even though I had looked at it. So, our CO gets 1. Yeesh. He is a veteran, so he gets 2. He's got 8. He is going to, 3rd and the 2nd are going to get, and he's saving 6. So the 2nd, it's 2. Let's see, this is actually automatic from this guy. 2, but he's a veteran undercover with, yep. So he just gets 2 because the automatic, being under automatic fire offsets the veteran undercover. So he basically has 8. So the first thing he's going to do is he's going to tell the mortar to try to lay down HE there. So the mortar, FO, gets 3 draws. He's also a veteran. So he gets 4 draws. Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's going to exhort 5. So he did not. And that was 2. That's a bummer. All right. Third platoon. He gets 4. Now he is here. He is pinned. He basically gets 4. But he is pinned -1. Veteran +1. Undercover +1. Under heavy fire -3. So that's a -2 to this. So he gets 2. Not too bad. He's going to try to unpin himself. So rally, 1, 2, 3. So he did unpin himself. Then he's going to tell this guy to try to lay down fire there. So he gets 4, 5, 6. So and the short's already gone, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we managed to lay down another incoming here. He is now out. And I'm going to move that off to the side. Now, I've got this regimental cannon, and I basically have 3 turns left. So I have the ability to continue to lay it down there. All right. So that was 1 to unpin, 2 to lay it down. So he's saving 6. First platoon gets 3. He is physically here. Yep. So he gets 4, going up to 10. There's nothing to do. We're just putting people in harm's way. The XO gets 1. He is physically here. He's going to inch forward. Taking a chance here. He's carrying that rocket ammo. He's going to inch forward to there. And then save 6. And then the first sergeant is here. I think I'm going to have him come back. And he'll just save that. Now, I really want a general initiative, and I got 0. Ay, ay, ay. So this right here is the second platoon. Does he have a +1 general initiative by chance? He does not. Jeez. That sucks. Can't get my fire down here where I wanted it. Can't do it. I mean, it's just basically done. These guys are taking automatic. Ugh, everything about that sucked. That, just 1. That's all I wanted. 1 more chance. All right. Capture segment. I don't think there's any capture. I don't think there's any retreat. Nope. So we're on to the tank. So this is on the same card as infantry units. So he's drawing a 1 through a 5. A 4. Concentrate fire on a random U.S. occupied building. So we got 3. 1, 2, 3. So before he takes his action, there is the volume of fire, which is going to be nothing because +3, +5, +8. So nothing happens. So he is going to 1, 2, 3. So it's going to be on the cellar. And he is green. He did manage to concentrate fire. Wow. That's unbelievable. Now, oh, you know what? He can't concentrate fire. He's only got one left. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Because he's only got one ammo. He can't concentrate fire. So I'm going to actually, this was the concentrate fire. So instead of that, it's a 2. Move south. If move is off the map, out of play, but it's not off the map. In fact, it's going to put it with that unit. So that's very interesting. So he's going to move now. If he moves and enters a card with a U.S. tank or destroyer, it's going to use its move and fire capability. So I have to look up the move and fire. The Panther move and fire is a +4, but what order does this happen in? Is it move and fire, and then I get to reply? So let's take a quick peek. Move and fire. The vehicle may not move after, but it may move before firing. So I believe its action is move, then fire. And so if we look at it, it's going to be resolve, carry out one action. So that's including the fire. Then I get to resolve. So, it's interesting. Trying to figure out, sequence can now start again in the case of a move or move and fire. Vehicles. I'm assuming that is an action. So it takes one action, and the action is move and fire. You may move such a unit. I don't see anything. Yeah. Units capable that obtained an eligible shot. All right. I gotta remember the Panther gets a quick shot, so he's gonna fire at the tank. Is who he's gonna fire at. Now, the move and fire for a Panther is a +4. So that is the gunnery value. +4. +6. So I think it's +6. So it doesn't, I don't think it's hittable. That is a 6, so it's a 12. All right. Now, so he has fired. Now the interesting thing, does quick fire count on move and fire? If a vehicle indicates it has an target is not an aircraft, then it's a minus. Yeah, I don't think that's a quick a unit obtaining a quick shot as part of reaction fire is not marked. Yeah, I don't think he gets the quick shot. Well, first of all, he doesn't because it was a 6. So it's basically a -4, -2, 0, 2, or 4. So, all right. So he did not get the quick shot. I think he would have, though. Well, he wouldn't have because he's now down to no ammo. He's out of ammo. And the interesting thing is, when does he because out of ammo, tank just leaves. I don't remember where out of ammo is exactly. Where is that? I think it just says they go off the map. So he fired. I'm going to pause. Yes, so it very specifically under tank ammo says, when their ammunition runs out, they are no longer combat effective, so they withdraw. Remove them from play. I'm assuming I do that pretty immediately. So I'm taking him off and not even going to fire. So he took a shot at this guy, didn't hit him, and ultimately these heavy weapons are gone. This guy is automatic here. Okay. I think that's it. So I'm not actually shooting anything. So fire mission updates. Delete and flip. Potential contact. Nothing here. So we got 5 Bs. And Bs are, we're heavily engaged because we got this unit here. So it is 2. So 5 of them. Number 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Nothing. Number 4 is going to be that guy. 1, 2. Nothing. There's the short. Number 1. 1, 1, 2. Short's irrelevant. 2 of them. Number 1. 1, 2. Nothing. 1, 2. Nothing. Oops, like that one go out too. But all right, there's my 5. Now here we've only got 1, and it's only drawing 1, so nothing. So that is nothing. Really, we're not seeing much of an attack. We got this unit here and this unit here. Now, granted, that's enough. I need to secure 3 cards. Yeah, secure 3 of the village cards, which I have 1, 2, 3, but they got 2 of them, so we'd love to get rid of 1. Pinned recovery. I don't think there's any. Nope. Because he's still under fire. All right. And then we are just going to resolve. So here we have +5, +6, +7, +10 -1. So that's a +6. I mean, it's just basically, oh my gosh, he's pinned. That's pretty crazy. All right. Here we have -6 +5, so -1. Pinned. Here, +2 +3 more is 5, -2 is +3 for that unit. +3 is pinned. Now here we've got +2 +5 +8 -1. So we basically are a bunch of +6s. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So plus miss. A hit on that guy. What is he? Salt team. So he is line. So he is a fire team. Well, that could have certainly been worse. +6. Miss. Miss. And pinned. So this assault team is pinned. Wow. That was pretty bad for a bunch of +6s. Right here we have, he is going through, well, it's actually +1 because, you know, mortar, it's not incoming. You would think mortar fire would matter, but I'm just going to go +1, +3, -3. So it's +1, -1. +1, pinned, -1, miss. That's so ironic. And then I think the only other one is here. So this is -1, and he is going to use ammo. So he's down to 5. +3, +5, +8, -1. So let's actually do these two first. +2, visibility is +5, -1 is +4, and +4. 2 +4s. A miss and a miss. And then these are 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 pinned. The assault team is again pinned. 2, golly, pinned. So and I need to remember 2-1 is using ammo. I think he's the only one. Yep, that's 1-1. Pinned. So we got 1, 2 left. A miss and a miss. All right. I think that's it. The mortar section used an ammo. I think that is it. What is this assault team here for? What the heck? He was pinned, right? Ah, I forgot what happened here. I think he was pinned. I pulled a lat team instead of pinning him. That is going to turn that into all pinned. All right. So we will clean up. And move on to turn 8. Let's try to whip through turn 8 real quick. So RHQ event, none. Do they get one? They do not. PC, D and C. These are the last potential contact markers we're placing. So very interesting. I don't think so. I'm just going to do that. I do have the ability to get on that card if I wanted to. Yeah, so now they have no tanks on the board. This is crazy how few tanks they've got. And they've basically got enemy activity, enemy activity, enemy activity, and enemy activity. Those are the 4 spots. So let's draw. Number 1, so up here. And they have, this is an assault team. On an opposing unit's card, 1 through 2, that is a 2. He is going to attempt to grenade. 1, 2. He did successfully grenade, so guess what we're going to have to do, I think? Probably run away again. And we cannot fire, we cannot grenade back. Wow. I can't move here either. He's stuck. Could move there. Probably a better spot for him. Oof. But I don't think he can't move within a card. Can he? Pinned. But he can move within a card. That is allowed. So he's allowed to go to another building. All right. They have 3. Third one right here. So we have a pinned unit, pinned, not undercover, 1 through 5. That is a 1, that's do nothing. Then we've got one of their units, not on the safe, not on the same card and undercover, or not undercover and no cover is available. That is the case. If on the same card and if not on a U.S. occupied card, attempt to infiltrate south. So he is going to attempt to infiltrate there. This guy is. So that will be oh, that's interesting. Very interesting. He draws 1 card and fails, but in so doing, the heavy weapons stops this guy because they're not going to fire, but he can't fire at him because close is the best he can do. And he's not going to fire at him because he's in a bunker. Fascinating. Hmm. That's an assault team. All right, that's fascinating. All right, so those are those 2 units. 2 left. Number 1. So it's going to be here. And that is pinned undercover. 1 through 4. A 3, which is an attempt to rally. Failed. He's an assault team, so he gets 2 tries. It still failed. All right. And then here we've got a pinned. That is a pinned on the same card, not undercover. 1 through 5. A 5. That is a fallback. All right, I like that. So his fallback priority will be off the edge of the map. Can't do that. Out of line of sight. Can't get out of line of sight. Well, he can get out of line of sight. Here is out of line of sight. No, it's not. He can't see, but they can see that. Otherwise, card with the best cover, which is going to be up here. Is it the best? I actually think this is the best one. But can he move onto a card with my unit? I don't know if he's allowed to do that. Let's see if that's... Generally, a unit will move towards their side. Out of line of sight. The card with the highest cover. Huh. Interesting. Well, I'm going to move him back to here because I think that's the best place for him, and it doesn't seem like it is very clear. All right. And when that happens, he is long, so he's going to be joining this fire. And we're going to keep firing. He's just part of this card's fire. Very interesting. All right. I think that's it for them. So my CO, 3, 4 total. So he's up to 10. He's going to do the second and the third again, and that's it. So the second is here. So he's under automatic. So he's undercover +1. He basically, it's just what he gets. So 3. So he's getting 3. So he's up to 9. And he is going to, let's think here. First thing he's going to do is tell this mortar to try to lay down again. So he basically gets 3 draws with the HE. 1, 2, 3. That time he got it 3 times. All right, so we're going to use the mortar HE. Actually lay down at 301. And that is a -3. All right. That fire is going to stop. He is going to attempt to infiltrate to this card. So that was 1. Attempt to infiltrate to that card. He's a veteran. So 1, 2, 3. He did. He's going to attempt to unpin that unit. He's a veteran. 1, 2, 3. He did. He is going to tell this unit, we actually have fire here. Small arms. This crossfire is gone. This is now small arms because of this unit. But he is going to tell this unit to attempt to infiltrate there. So he gets 2 draws. 1, 2. He failed. But when he does, he's now opening up automatic weapon fire. Alrighty. And that is how that's going to stop. So he used 4. He's down to 5. Third platoon gets 2. He's up here. So he basically gets, he's up to 10. Oops. So he is going to tell, it's interesting, I kind of want to get that guy there. He is going to tell the regimental cannon to try to lay down fire. So the regimental cannon, he gets 3 draws, and he's a veteran, so 4 draws. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. So he did. Then the regimental cannon is, I think, a -4. Yep. So that goes down to 2. And this becomes a -4. Okay. So this guy can now move here because there are no enemy units there. So if I get a general initiative, so I don't, let's see, what is that? I'm going to try to remove that pin. So 1, 2, 3 rally. So he did. He got him rallied. So that was 1, 2. Then he could 3. I may get this guy over here, because if this guy starts to move south, I basically stop him there instead of getting onto that card. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to try to infiltrate. Is he? No, he can't infiltrate. He's just going to fire. He's just going to move over here. Exposed. There. All right. Bringing that into play. One more. But I may get this out of play for right now. All right. So he's saving 6. First platoon, 2. And he is sitting here. So 3. So he's 9. Yeah, I think I'll have him also move here with the machine gun. And I really don't want to do anymore. So he's saving 6. XO is here. It's just going to sit there. And the first sergeant is also just going to sit there. So saving 6. So then I draw and I get 1. I'll tell you, I think I'm going to have this guy this guy is going to move back. He's leaving this card. He's able to go to a card not under a volume of fire. Well, actually, is that card? He could go here. Right? He's got to go to a move to an adjacent card, but only a friendly occupied with no volume of fire. I would argue that has a volume of fire, but ironically, that's now friendly occupied. I'm going to have him move here, exposed, and those two are together. I think the grenade might become a grenade miss. Let's take a quick peek. Where are grenades? Grenade. If a target of a grenade attack moves prior to the combat, either to a different card or within its current card, it's treated as a grenade miss. This turns into a grenade miss, which actually is kind of funny. That means it's going to affect all those guys. Now, this moved here. It followed that guy to this card. But likewise, yep, that's it actually, because I'm still firing here. And these guys cannot fire there. Yep. But, nope, he can't see there. I think that's it. I think that's everything. Combats are, there is no casualty. Capture segment, there's no retreat segment. I don't think I've got any. Yeah, there's no units. However, don't think I have anybody who's pinned. He's not under a volume of fire anymore. The fire team. All right. They have no AT. Fire mission update. Flip, which causes this to flip. This actually has a PDF going this way, but the automatic fire is no longer leaving this card. This is now using an ammo. I'll capture that. This is also going to use the last ammo of this unit. Interesting. By the way, I meant to lay down that PDF here. because he followed that unit here. So that is an all pinned, actually, because that unit is pinned. And this unit can't fire. And this is now going to be that with... He's out of ammo. All right. So I think that's the... Well, the fire missions, that's a flip, and that's gone. And then potential contacts. So this is not valid, that's not valid. These are all valid, this one's not valid, but this is now valid. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 potential Bs. And we do have still heavily engaged. So 6 Bs, number 2. 1, 2. And that is drawing 2. 1, 2. So nothing here. 5 of them. 1, 2. 1, 2. Nothing. 4. That is number 3. 1, 2. Nothing. Oh, I think it was actually... Yeah, no, that was correct. 3 of them. Number 2, it's right here. 1, 2, nothing. All right, I think that 2 of them here. 1, 2. Okay, we finally got a contact. B. That is a 2. I'm pretty sure that is going to be incoming here. Oh my goodness. Well, that's not what I expected, and that's kind of a bummer for this guy. But at the same time, it's a bummer for that guy. And then we got one more. 1, 2. So that was nothing. Yep, single fire mission. And then, so that's that. And then we got this last one. Just drawing 1, nothing. So that is the end. What the units on the map are what we face. So we actually have nothing else. And this is what we got to be able to stop. I got 1, 2, 3. Those are my cards. I'm gonna have to get a unit on there to secure it. Pinned recovery. This guy no longer has anybody on him. So that becomes automatic. And 2, 1 LMG is using another ammo. Yeah, that was my mortar. Golly, sitting here, forgetting that I dropped the mortar. All right, let's march down the line. So here we have a grenade miss, which turns into a volume of fire. +2. Grenades, I don't know. I don't think they take lighting into account. So it's +2, +3, -1. So it's +4. Which that guy was pinned regardless. Now this guy is +3, +4, but he also moved from here. I need to mark him exposed. So he was +4, -2. So +2, +4, -1. So he's a +3, I think. That is a hit. Well, that's a hit regardless. So he's green. So he becomes paralyzed. Not a casualty. He becomes a lat team. It's already pinned, exposed. I mean, he was going to be hit. It didn't matter how I did that math. So let's get rid of that guy. All right. That is that card. Now here, +2, +5, +6, -4. So that is a +2, which is a miss. So he is no longer pinned. Nothing here. This is this small arms firing. Here, we have the all pinned coming from here. So it's +2, +5, +7, +10, -2. So they're both +6s. Miss and a miss. All right, so those are just fine. And that's an assault team. That's a litter team. This PDF is going to go away now because this unit can no longer fire, and he was not firing. Here, we have -3. And then this is coming on the top. So -3 +1. So -2. A hit. Green, he is a paralyzed team. Paralyzed team. He was already pinned. All right. They're not doing very well here. Nothing here, nothing. So now we're here. This is a -3. And then we got the 0 there. So this guy is a -5. -4, basically. So he is hit. Green, he is paralyzed. Casualty. Oh, God, I did it again. Not a casualty. Eesh. Done that multiple times. All right. He is a paralyzed team. Pinned. Panzer Shrek goes back. Now we have -3 +3. So he's even. That is a hit. He is a veteran. Paralyzed and a litter team. So this, oh, he's only 1 step. So this unit becomes paralyzed. Doesn't really matter because it was an attachment, and in fact it gives me a step potentially. Now here, -3 +1, so that's a -2, that's a -4, so the -2 pinned, -4 hit. It's an assault team, so line, he's an assault team. Well, that is very fortunate. So he's just pinned. That was very fortunate. And that is it. Nobody else using ammo? So we're going to clean her up. Now, this unit's he's not going to bother me anymore. He's not going to bother me anymore. This unit could come here. These two are pinned. So there's still the possibility of some risk here. We are going on to, let's see, this is now turn 9. So we have 2 turns left. So it's not in the bag, but I think it's looking good. So with that, we'll pick up again. Turn 9, mission 3 of Bulge. Hopefully you're enjoying.